Hey YouTube, this is March 18th, 2025. First time I actually get to really inspect this hive with a hive tool. The 10mm of the bee world. So, it's Tuesday, we're in Tarrant County, and they're looking pretty good right now. They're flying around. It looks like they were doing orientation flights. Before I turned on the video, I saw a bunch more bees doing orientation flights. So let's find out what we got. Hopefully today, I may take off this super. I don't know yet, but I may go ahead and do that depending on how they're growing. And I may start feeding them a little bit just to help boost them, but we'll find out. And also I'd like to note that it's really windy today. Not the best idea, but I got a lot of wind block, so I'm not going to use the smoker for that too. Get rid of old pollen patty. I don't think they like me too much. They definitely got the hive how they like it. Okay, so first look, with them flying everywhere. You can also see they're doing pretty good up top here. Pretty full. So that's a good sign. Let's get this super off and see how we're really doing. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so first things first. Let's look at the super, how they're doing. We're starting to draw some comb on it. And it looks like even maybe some drone cells here or there. So they're definitely doing their thing. I don't see tons of honey stores in here, but they're definitely using it for whatever they want. And there's that box. Tons of bees. They're doing really well, looks like, for being overwintered. So let's just see what we get into here. Bees are not happy. That is why I'm fully suited, gloves and all this time. And I did not figure they would be too happy this time. We definitely got some empty frames here that they're drawn out. So that's good, I guess. They're at least drawing them out more than they were. Empty frame again. Not a good sign, really. Look at that many empty frames. Not really that good. What happens when we get a little closer in the middle here? Yeah, lots of empty frames. Not good at all. So I think I will have to start feeding. Just based off looking at this box. Unless I see something different. I found about where the queen is. Oh yeah, here you go. Queen's doing decent here. Gotten some drones in here, up in the top here if you can see me. I need to do better at video. I got drones going, some broods going, so that's a good sign. Let's check this other newer frame real quick. They're actually being pretty gentle for a lot better than I thought they would be, actually. But then again, I may have spoke too soon. We shall find out. All right. Oh no! I just messed up a bunch of stuff on accident. Drone brood. I just killed a bunch of drones on accident. No! Poor bees. They're mad at me now. They are very mad. Okay, maybe not very mad, but they don't like me in here. I can say that much safely. So I guess one more look and let's see what this bottom box is doing since I'm here. If I'm gonna make them mad, I might as well make them mad the rest of the way. Right? So here you go. You can see a little bit better here. What's going on here? Definitely lots of things. Definitely lots of bees. This queen is definitely doing pretty good, looks like. There's not as much food as I'd wanted in here, surprisingly. So I may go ahead and feed temporarily with the super on, knowing that the super will be for food, not for human consumption at least. So let me open up a couple more of these. Okay, yeah, these girls are definitely hungry. So I'm gonna have to do something about that immediately. Good thing we got some sugar. I'm not gonna mix it up right now. We don't have the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and get them at least sugar going. Out up top, they can process it and start feeding with the pollen patty that I had. And they can quit being mad at me for messing with their hive. But overall, very strong colony of bees. Very strong colony. They're mostly up in this top box. Good thing I left it on for food. They needed it because I didn't give them the sugar like I did the other hives. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my thing and go from there. Alright, so like I said, they need food. I don't have the time to mix it up really, but I do have time to get them sugar, which will help. Alright, I topped them off so they got food, at least something to help tide them over. But I don't want other bees to have direct access, so I do this number. Move these. Don't want to squash y'all. So basically, I put the inner cover in, so that way outside bees can't just rob it and come and take the sugar from it. So I'll do that. That should keep them happy, hopefully. Nothing there like I figured. So I think I might have to move this at the bare minimal today. Different things I need to do with it. But I need to do something else. Alright, I topped them off so they got food, at least something to help tide them over. But I don't want other bees to have direct access, so I do this number. Move these. Don't want to squash y'all. So basically, I put the inner cover in, so that way outside bees can't just rob it and come and take the sugar from it. So I'll do that. That should keep them happy, hopefully. Nothing there like I figured. So I think I might have to move this at the bare minimal today. Different things I need to do with it. But I need to do something else. Just in case they get any crazy ideas, I brought a swarm trap with me. Because I do not want that to happen in a neighborhood. Trying to be responsible about it. This is an old pollen patty. Sadly, it's been around a while. They may not take it, they may. But whatever. It's at least something for them. If they don't want it, tough luck. I should have probably added some water to this to freshen it up a little. But once again, I'm trying to get to bees when I can. Crazy schedules. So, do what we can, help them where we can. And I would have pulled off this medium, but they had a lot of drone brood and stuff there, so I didn't. And they're going to town on brood, so I'm going to give them a bigger slice this time. See if they take it at all. And surprisingly, they're not being very aggressive or anything. I figured they'd be a little more agitated than this, to be honest with you. To be completely honest with you. Figured they'd be more agitated. But they're not, thankfully. So I'm going to slide this in here. Put that in there. That way they got pollen and sugar. That should help them any way they need it. Any different direction. Then I'm going to slap this over here on. Ratchet it around. Just in case Man, could not have done that much better. So basically what I have here in the swarm trap is 5 frames. Unfortunately no more drawn comb, but I have some lemongrass in there also. Worst case scenario, they may take it if they really need it for space, but this hive I do not think needs the space. They need the food more than anything. So thankfully we did everything we could for this hive, minus giving them water with the sugar to help it easier for them to store, but I think what they got will help them enough and keep them happy. So have a great day.